You've been wronged, lied to, manipulated, betrayed, maybe by a friend, a family member, or even a partner. You trusted them, but they took advantage of you. And now you're angry. You want revenge. You want them to feel the pain they inflicted on you. But what if I told you there's a way to make them suffer? Not through violence, not through shouting or arguing, but through something far more powerful. Stoicism. This isn't about pettiness or cruelty. This is about reclaiming your power, making yourself untouchable. Today, we're going to break down 4 ways to mentally and emotionally torture a narcissist without ever lifting a finger. The first and most powerful weapon against a narcissist is indifference. Narcissists feed on reactions. They thrive on controlling your emotions, whether it's through love bombing, gaslighting, or outright insults. Their power comes from your responses. When they get an emotional reaction from you, they feel validated. They know they still have control over you. So, what happens when you give them nothing? No anger, no sadness, no frustration, just indifference. Imagine this. They send you a long, manipulative message, trying to provoke you. Instead of engaging, you leave them on read. They insult you in front of others, expecting you to defend yourself. Instead, you smile and say nothing. They try to guilt-trip you with a sob story, hoping to pull you back into their orbit. Instead, you simply acknowledge it with a nod and change the subject. This will drive them insane. Narcissists need to know they can control you. When you refuse to react, you strip them of their power. Nothing is more frustrating to someone who craves control than realizing they no longer have it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Indifference isn't weakness, it's ultimate control. The second way to truly make a narcissist suffer is to succeed without them. The greatest revenge is success. A narcissist wants you to depend on them. They want you to believe you need them, whether emotionally, financially, or socially. The moment you prove otherwise, they lose their grip on you. So, focus on yourself. Invest in your personal growth. Hit the gym, level up your career, build a life so fulfilling that their absence becomes irrelevant. Picture this. They're expecting you to crumble after they walk away. But instead, you thrive. You look better. You feel better. Your life is better. And they're left wondering, did they really have any power over you at all? Think about every time they told you that you'd never make it without them. Every time they made you feel small so they could feel big. Every time they made you doubt yourself. Now imagine proving them wrong. Not with words, not with arguments, but with undeniable results. Seneca put it best when he said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." You don't have to fight them. Just rise above them. And here's the truth. They want you to fail. They want to see you broken. They want to hear that you can't function without them. That's why, if you truly want to torture them, you have to show them that not only are you fine without them, you are better without them. The moment they realize they no longer have influence over your life, they will feel powerless. But succeeding without them isn't just about making them suffer. It's about reclaiming your own life. You spent so much time under their manipulation, constantly walking on eggshells, doubting yourself. Now, you get to take all of that energy and put it into something meaningful. Every day that you wake up focused on your goals instead of their drama, you win. Every time you choose growth over revenge, you win. The third strategy to mentally torture a narcissist is to deny them their spotlight. Narcissists are performers. They need an audience. They crave validation, admiration, and most importantly, attention. They don't care whether that attention is positive or negative. As long as they're the center of your world, they feel powerful. So, what happens when you stop giving it to them? Imagine this. They start an argument, expecting a dramatic reaction. Instead, you calmly say, "I'm not interested in this conversation," and you walk away. They post something online, hoping you'll see it and react. Instead, you don't even check their profile. They bring up the past, trying to bait you into a fight. Instead, you simply say, "That's in the past. I've moved on." And just like that, their show is over. Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. By refusing to participate in their drama, you rob them of their power. They can no longer use you for emotional fuel. They can no longer control the narrative. They are left screaming into the void, desperate for a reaction that never comes. Think of it like a fire. Narcissists burn brightest when you feed them fuel. Your attention, your energy, your emotions. But what happens when you stop adding wood to the fire? It dies out. Slowly, but surely, it fades. They will do anything to reignite it. They will try to provoke you. They will play the victim. They will do whatever it takes to get a reaction. But if you stay firm, if you refuse to play their game, they will be left with nothing. And that brings us to the final and most important way to truly make a narcissist suffer: becoming unbreakable. Narcissists target people they believe they can control. They exploit insecurities. They use your fears against you. But what happens when you eliminate those fears? When they can no longer guilt-trip you? When their words no longer affect your self-esteem? When you walk away from their toxicity without a second thought? That's when you win. Because in the end, the goal isn't to destroy them, it's to free yourself. Stoicism isn't about revenge. It's about becoming so powerful within yourself that nothing, no insult, no manipulation, no betrayal, can shake your foundation. When you reach a point where their absence is a relief rather than a loss, you've already won. This doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes practice. But the more you focus on your own inner strength, the less power they will have over you. Eventually, they will realize that no matter what they do, they can't break you. They can't manipulate you. They can't control you. And when that moment comes, they will feel the most excruciating pain a narcissist can feel: irrelevance. So, let them think they've won. Let them believe they have the upper hand. Meanwhile, you're moving in silence. You're becoming stronger, wiser, unshakable. And one day, they'll realize they lost the moment you stopped caring. Control your mind. Control your life.